So there's two aspects here. You've got your strategic direction and you've got the specific investments. So what do I mean by strategic investment? So there's social media, and it's got to be integrated into where you're going as a business. What's your communication strategy? And then there's specific investment. So what technology am I going to use? What service provider am I going to use? And you need to have a specific business case for the overall picture, but also for those individual investments you're going to make as a company. So, starting with the strategic direction. So there's a certain amount of things here which you're going to look at in terms of social media and how it integrates. So integrated communications. So all companies have a marketing department, a PR department, a customer relations department. So we've got our division of labour pretty much sorted. So these people are experts at advertising, these people are experts at talking to the press, but actually now we're online, we're talking to the brand. So when you go on Twitter and complain about your, I don't want to offend any companies, delayed train or flight or whatever it's going to be, are you talking to a particular division, or are you saying, I'm annoyed of this brand as a whole? So how are you as an organisation going to orientate yourself so you're integrated in the way that you approach your customer? Secondly, your campaigns, or perhaps better if I say campaign process. So at what point are you considering social media in your campaigns? Is it, oh, we've got our TV ad going in a week, let's better think about hashtags and Facebook pages? Or are you thinking at the start about your journey from an advert to your microsite, to your brand site? How might a loyalist respond? How might someone who's new to your company respond? So how does that all fit together? And then once you've got that sorted, and you've got social media and your integrated communications with PR, marketing, and your campaigns are going across all your divisions, and it's nicely integrated, what about your customer journey? So going back to that idea of, actually, our internal division doesn't matter. Who cares if you're a consumer about what my administrative code is, but I get paid in my internal company? Actually, you care about the brand. And how can we orientate ourselves so we're looking at that journey from, I just heard about the company, right through to purchase, to being a loyalist to the brand. So how can we do that? And actually, for your business case, it needs to be as part of that whole planning process. So it needs to go as high as you can, it needs to be implemented, and it needs to kind of go across the whole company. So in that sense, this is probably not much use. You just got to really, really work for it. Make sure you're in the right meetings, make sure you're talking to the right people. Then we look at specific investment. So as everyone knows, if you're looking at social media, there's lots of things you can buy. So from a content management system, to a listing system, to CRM, to community management, to paying for advertising. How does this all fit together? And actually, this is the simple one, because there's a very clear, this is the cost, what is the benefit we're going to do. So I'll take a few, for example. So a content management system, are you managing multiple markets in a territory? How is it going to make it more efficient? Are you building once, using multiple times, or using the analytics to improve your process? So there's a clear, this is how much it costs, this might be the benefit in terms of cost savings, here's what we're going to get in terms of measurement and analytics. And then something for, say, advertising. Actually, where are you sending someone? Do you just want to get a business case to send someone to your Facebook page? Or do you want to dictate out in a plan what the customer journey might be? So you might go to the Facebook page, then you might go through to a brand site, you might have combined and integrated analytics, so it's all tracked, rather than just thinking, I need some advertising. And then one that's quite interesting, the platforms. Are you going to be on Facebook? Are you going to be on Twitter? Well, actually, it's what are you going to do on that platform? Where are your customers? Where are you going to drive them to? It's all very well being on Twitter, but if you're not going to post and you're not going to react and engage, then actually maybe you don't need to be there. So it's in this specific investment, you need to look and see what's the cost and what's the benefit going to be for me. And then future-proofing, because there's lots of things where actually you're not going to get the immediate benefit right now. So you might be putting in technologies, you might be doing a campaign for benchmarking, you might be integrating with your customer division, you might be connecting your web analytics so you can track from social to web. Actually, you're not going to get the results straight away. So my advice here is to be completely transparent. No one wants you to be making up results of kind of earned media value of your campaign. You have to test. You need to know how well a campaign is going to be doing and then refine it on the data that you get. So actually, it's okay to get things wrong. And also the idea of skills development. So there's something you might be putting in place now, which actually won't give you the benefit until your organisation is kind of completely okay with digital, it's integrated across your departments. But just because the social media department is the first there doesn't mean you should wait for everyone else. So to finish off here, hopefully I'm within the time. Don't make a social media business case, make a business case. So we're getting to the stage where there's so much that's trackable, whether you're doing PR, whether you're doing marketing, whether you're doing customer relations. We don't need to say that we need to do it because it's social media and it's mysterious. We can track this from our video going through to our site, through to conversions, obviously depending on your industry and how you're selling your product, but there's so much that's trackable. So let's get past, should we have a Facebook page, or how should I get X blogging, and actually look, what are the real business issues? So that's what I'd leave you with. What's important for your organisation in terms of social media? Is it actually making a business case so we do social media, or is it your integration? Is it your integration of analytics or departments? Is it having combined communication strategies between PR and marketing and customer? Your issue might not be social media, it might be internal, it might be you need to get certain technology, but look at it in a business case. I want to do this. This is the cost, this is the benefit, and I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much.
For more information, visit our website, firsttuesday.org.uk. Don't network, be the network.